Now today, we're going to be talking about who will be scoring the game-winning goal in this PXG vs Munchen match. Now, if you guys haven't seen the latest leaks, Yukimiya is now in the game for Munchen, making this a very offensive unit coming in for Munchen. And now I want to go ahead and talk about who could be scoring this game-winning goal. We got a few things to talk about. First, we have Yukimiya now that he's back in the game. Now, it's been a while since we've seen Yukimiya for a while. You know, he didn't really do much in Uber's match, got taken out. He wasn't in the PXG game basically the whole match because the monk just couldn't get it done on offense, so now Yukimiya is in the game. I'm not sure what Yukimiya will do here, but he did call himself the Apostle of Victory, but I do think he'll help out on the offensive unit because now he's a third person that'll help him go in. In the leaks, he basically went off on his own, not working together with Isagi and Kaiser, and basically wanted to be the main character to steal the show once again. Now we've seen what happened with his last time in the Munchen match. It didn't work out too well until Isagi was able to get him a goal. But I don't see Yukimiya scoring this game-winning goal personally. I think he'll definitely help out and be able to get a shot off, but I don't think it'll end up scoring. This game has been very high class, and Yukimiya probably won't fit in for this. Now, we also have to talk about Shidou a bit. I'm not really sure what the author's goals are for Shidou now. It looked like it was supposed to be a top 4 matchup with Rin and Shidou versus Isagi and Kaiser. But now Shidou is easily taken off the 4th spot. He is just not above the 3 that are in the top 3 right now of Isagi, Kaiser, and Rin. He has slowly fallen off in terms of that, but he's still a great player. And we see how Charles and him can unite. Still though, it was cool to see Shidou even decide to work with Rin, even though he hates Rin as well, after seeing Isagi and Kaiser work together. But still, Isagi tells Rin and Shidou that the way that they play together, it just won't work. They can't work off logic together. They're just two monsters that work off their own talents. They don't have that kind of logical skill that Kaiser and Isagi have together. So them working together might be more damaging than actually helping them out. I'm not sure what's going on with Shidou, but I don't see him scoring this game-winning goal as now everyone's caught on to him. And even KiiNGKhy's back in the game, so he'll probably be locking down Shidou once again. And with Yukimiya there, and Kaiser and Isagi now working fully in head steam, I don't see it happening. Now we need to also talk about Rin. With Rin, he was doing well in this game. He had the monster ego, he was doing everything he can. But now his ego is starting to be trapped, as Isagi and Kaiser are shutting him down with both of them. It's now a 2-on-1, and with Kaiser and Isagi teamed up and level-headed thinking, they're going to beat Rin right now. And Isagi did say at this moment right now, he cannot stop Rin by himself. There's no telling when he'll surpass his imaginations once again, so he needs someone else to help him stop Rin. And the best way by doing that is teaming up and combining his high level logic with him and Kaiser. They proved that was possible with their defensive play earlier, so if they can coordinate together on attack, they can go ahead and get this win. Seeing as how they're coordinating now and in perfect sync, I don't see how Rin can get off another shot, considering this. The only way I could see Rin getting this game-winning goal is if someone else in PXG steps up as well to be able to outclass Isagi and Kaiser, and honestly I don't think there's anyone else on their team that could do it. Maybe you have Charles, maybe you have Karasu, but other than that, I'm not really seeing much. Who knows, maybe we get another breakout character out of nowhere, who comes in and just does the unbelievable. But with that being said, Rin really had a good match here, scoring 1 goal. He had a very good offensive unit as well, and Loki wanted him to score the game-winning goal. And Rin did have his moment, however, he was shut down by Isagi and Kaiser. So in that case, I think the author is now giving him his space, his spot to go ahead and shoot and score the goal, but he couldn't do it. So now in that case, I think it's over for Rin. And we'll have to see though, because Rin, he can do a lot and he works well on this PXG team, but still it's hard showing and seeing that he'll be able to get this game-winning goal considering the conditions that are in now. And with Munchen having 4 offensive unit players straight up in the front line of Isagi, Kaiser, KiiNGKhyy, and Yukimiya, PXG really is lacking right now, which I really didn't think I'd ever be saying. But in terms of firepower right now, they're probably lacking a little bit more than Munchen. So we'll see how that goes with Rin. Now let's go ahead and talk about Kaiser. Now Kaiser has really been great in this match. We learned a lot about Kaiser through this match, honestly. Through all the backstories, all the pain, all the doubts, everything that he's went through. Even for Kaiser to destroy his ego and go to his original ego, back to his place before where it all started in football, it was a great thing to see. Now in this case, he did score a goal earlier in the match, and so did Isagi, but for Kaiser, I think he also has a chance to get this game-winning goal. He's redeemed himself a lot, and we've really seen that this game is coming down to luck and just being able to outsmart the opponents and finding the right timing. For that case, Kaiser has a really good chance. He was able to get his timing spot to go for a shot right after Isagi was blocked. However, he was blocked by Karasu and was not able to work. So because of this, we still have a lot to see, and I think Kaiser has a big chance of scoring this goal. He's probably the second highest, honestly, in my opinion right now, unless someone else randomly comes in and scores a goal, because the author likes to do that sometimes. But I still think it'll be a good match nonetheless. And with Kaiser, you know, we've seen a lot of his moves. I'm not really sure what else he could do out of his bag. You know, I don't really see a new weapon coming out of this time. If anything, he just scores from being in the right moment. And this would definitely be a better goal than I think during the Ubers match when Isagi scored the game-winning goal, because that goal was more so just a timing spot as well. But this goal might be the birth or resurgence of a new weapon, or even something that we've never seen before. With that being said, Kaiser also has the upper edge right now, being with Isagi. We've never seen this kind of duo before ever, and they look unstoppable now, honestly, especially on the defensive end. Now the question is, can they go ahead and score the goal, and who will be the one to score the goal? Because in this case, it really just comes down to them. They really have no emotions no more. They don't care about someone else stopping and getting the goal. They're passing it to each other, and whoever gets close to the goal enough will score and shoot. Now the question is, can they do it for so long, and who will end up taking the goal? You know, right now Isagi's working with him. He's not going to take the goal from him. He's not going to do anything wrong. So we'll see how Kaiser goes ahead and fares with that. And you know, Kaiser did agree to that, so we do know that he will be working with Isagi to go ahead and try to get this game-winning goal. But you know, he wants it more than anyone else. You know, with everything that's going on and everything that's happening, he wants that game-winning goal. And I can see Kaiser scoring the game-winning goal, honestly. But since Kaiser already scored before, it makes it a little bit doubtly since he had the last goal. And I don't see him scoring 2 goals in a row for this team. But then again, we'll see. So I don't know for that one. And now for the most obvious choice and answer for who will score the last game-winning goal, we have Isagi. Now, I've been really impressed with Isagi during this match. You know, in the beginning of the match, he had his 2-gun volley where he was able to copy Nagi and basically go off on his own new weapon now. A weapon that he could score at will for most of the time. Then later on in the game, he gets a little bit outclassed. Rin goes on his whole destroyer mode, and he's able to just be in a whole different level and a monster compared to everyone else. Then Isagi now is selling his soul to be able to work and get this goal. You know, Isagi thought back to when he first wanted to win. Back before he got into BLUELOCK, when he was just that little kid in junior high who lost to Kira in the semifinals, and he just wanted to win and go to the nationals. But now in this case, he's in BLUELOCK now with a chance to be the #1 striker for the Under-20 World Cup. So a lot has happened in that pace. And I think this has all happened in the span of like 4 months, I think, in the span of really a few months. Isagi has grown this fast and this quickly. When it comes to this game-winning goal, I know Isagi wants it. I think he'll be the one who will score the game-winning goal. Honestly, everything was plotting up for this case. It makes everything right for Isagi. For his original ego to come back now, during this case in the game, for him to go against Rin and finally defeat Rin in a match, because keep in mind right now he is 0-2 against Rin. He's never beaten him. You know, I said this before the game, I don't see Isagi going 0-3 against Rin. That really just wouldn't make sense, because it's like, if you don't beat him now, when do you ever beat him? Because now you'll be teammates, you know, and I think that's another important thing. He's also called out Noah, telling Noah that he'll find a theory that surpasses him. I think he finds one of that in this game as well too. And working with Kaiser is like a next level step that no one's seen coming. You know, no one. He challenges Noah like that. He backlashes against Loki. He teams up with Kaiser all in the span of 1 chapter. Like, this guy is on a maniac run right now. And him teaming up with Kaiser makes it really easier for him. Like, I'm sure he knew it all along that Kaiser was his best teammate. And regardless of what happened in the past games, every time he scores, Kaiser is around. It became from devouring Kaiser or using him as a decoy, everything. Like, Kaiser has always been his best teammate, even when they were enemies on the field. But now that they're teammates and partners, it makes it even easier for him. He now has everything he needs, and Kaiser is literally second to none in terms of a partner. You know, I love Isagi and Hiyori as a duo, but Hiyori can't do what Kaiser does, and that's what makes it so much better. Now with Kaiser as a duo, I think Kaiser will even bring out a better version of Isagi, and now we'll get to see this full hand when the next chapters come out and the game-winning goal is recited. With this, we'll see the next generation superstar beheaded. We even have this nice panel here saying now these seeds of evolution will prove they have world-changing originality. And we only see the 3 characters of Rin, Isagi, and Kaiser, making it kind of be known that one of these 3 are going to score the goal. And remember back to the beginning of this game, it talks about originality and what you needed to do, you know, how to showcase who you are inside your person. And Isagi's originality really just stems from, you know, utilizing his teammates, utilizing the puzzles in his head, and finding logical winning situations to score a goal. In this case, the most logical situation is teaming up with Kaiser. And he learned a lot of that from being in Munchen and under Noah, who's a logical person going under Munchen's logical system. You know, something that really worked out well for Isagi. I remember in the beginning of the NEL when Io talked about how choosing the right place will make or break you. You know, find the right spot that works for you. And in this case, Munchen in Germany worked out correctly for Isagi. It was a perfect place for him to go, and he shouldn't have been anywhere else, because this logical type situation of winning is what works for him. Isagi has worked his way up from the bottom of the team, where he didn't even start the first match, to now being one of the lead scorers, going on the attack force, and making his way to be the king of the team. You know, this is something that is amazing to see, honestly, and just in 5 games, we now see him getting ready to probably be #1 in BLUELOCK, the #1 striker once again. You know, everything's set up for this. I also like that during the time of the manga right now, the BLUELOCK anime is getting ready to close as well in season 2, where he also scores that game-winning goal. You know, it's really setting up perfectly of what's going to happen here, and I'm excited to see what goes on and how Isagi's going to go ahead and get this game-winning goal. Will he have a new weapon that he showcases? Will he be able to get the right timing where he shows up with Kaiser? Or will they both score a goal at the same time where they both kick the ball, just like what they did with Baro? That'd be cool to see as well too. But let me know what you guys think on who will score the game-winning goal, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.